When we talk about unilateral coercive measures, the first thing that comes to our mind is politicians with black ties sitting in offices and discussing international relations. But in reality, the consequences of coercive measures can affect any aspect of our everyday life, including education. Unilateral coercive measures are direct actions used by one state to force another to change its policies. They can come in the form of sanctions, embargoes, and asset freezes. Overcompliance can be described as excessive avoidance of risk caused by a country's political decisions. In my opinion, such actions, even if they claim to be justified by a good cause, affect not only the targeted country, but the whole global community and international relations. We have spent so much time building trusted relations with each other to support trade, healthcare, and education as the whole true meaning of international unity only to shatter it with one-sided decisions. Being a student, I can not only observe the impact of those decisions, I can face the consequences myself. I studied at the Russian Presidential Academy of National Economy and Public Administration, which became one of the first educational institutions included in the 16th list of sanctions by the European Union in February 2025. And that was one of the reasons for the cancellation of our international educational programs, which had given bright students opportunities to broaden their horizons and pursue education both in our country and in foreign universities. I study international law, and such variety of approaches and sources of information are crucial for programs like mine. And it's not just about specific educational programs, it's about choice, the choice that any student should be able to have. Not so long ago, on October 16th, the press service of the University of Bonn confirmed that students from sanctioned countries had been denied access to certain modules in the master's degree programs in cybersecurity and computer science. The university explained this decision by referring to legal restrictions that can be applied in individual cases. The university cited German foreign trade law and European Union Council of Regulations of 2014 and July 2025. These documents, in particular, impose an embargo on the supply of a number of goods and services to the Russian Federation, including some technologies, software, and technical assistance in a number of industries. But excluding students from the educational process just because of their race or origin can be seen as discrimination, and Article 20 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights states that any advocacy of national, racial, or religious hatred that constitutes incitement to discrimination, hostility, or violence shall be prohibited by law. In other sanctioned countries, the impact of educational restrictions is inevitable. The right to education is enshrined in Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Despite that, some people still do not have the opportunity to pursue education in their native country at all. As the Special Rapporteur Alena Douhan stated in her book, the use of UCMs is also affecting state capacity to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and to promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. In some countries under sanctions, a high level of school dropout is observed, and the population refers to the establishment of a generational educational gap. And it is within our power to raise awareness about the impact of unilateral coercive measures and overcompliance on education. Sharing our experiences and expressing our opinions can be the first step in achieving equality and prosperity within the global community.